Hey, hello there, welcome back to a big weather update. Actually, today we have some things to be going over. Right now we have Jobos, and also, we still have Sergey as well, Bising. Both Bising is expected still gonna stay out to sea. Right now with, Jobo, when we get to that, it's right now actually a cyclone. You can definitely see, Cyclone 29S Jobo, as that's right now sitting there. Not looking too bad at all. It's got attained cyclone status actually earlier today. And it's gonna be probably heading close to the continental African coast. I need to get this pulled up. 1 minute. But anyways, really, this is gonna be interesting. We have Sergey right now with 105 knots. 100, and then it's expected to go to 90, 80, 70, 60, 45, 55. Strengthen even more, actually, for a short period of time, and then start back to weaken. However, though, it's starting to, weaken, luckily, and looking at Jobos. Actually, I need to head to Jobos cone. As, yeah, you can definitely see right here that, is it 60 knots right now? It's expected to peak at around 75 knots, start to weaken up until landfall strengthen again, actually at landfall. And then I think in Kenya, just near the city of Dar es Salaam, and then it's gonna expect remnant low after. Anyways, let's go to U.S. weather. You can definitely see this is a very big mess. Freeze warnings all the way from Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut as well. We still have frost advisories as well for North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, and then also for Kansas, red flag warnings also for North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and then Colorado. Winter weather advisories also for New York, New Hampshire, then Vermont, Maine, and then Montana. Looking at surface observations, you can definitely see a very pretty strong ridging across Kansas right now, and then also very large scale trough across Northeast. We have another very large scale trough as well in the Four Corner states. That's going to be bringing our severe weather potential actually going into the we'll be getting to that actually soon enough. And then I need to get looking at tomorrow actually, you can definitely see that again, snow across the Northeast maybe, and also again, that trough around is still in the north, still across the Four Corner states. It's not gonna be moving that much following the next couple of days, but again, once it leaves the Rockies, it's gonna probably make a way for some deepening. As looking towards now on Friday, and you can definitely see right now there's some thunderstorms across Texas, Louisiana, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas. These could be potentially strong to severe. We'll be getting actually to that after soon enough. We have again large scale low across 984 millibars and across north of Maine to actually Canada. However, though, let's move on to Saturday. Thunderstorms stretching across Mississippi, Louisiana, then Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. These could also be strong to severe. Something to note as well. However, though, we are going to be tracking this. We'll be timing it out as well. This approaches closer. And then now looking at the Saturday, the system pulls off to the north and east. And then also we have another wave coming off of the west coast. And right now, this one has, again, more severe weather potential. We'll be going into that actually soon enough. But, again, it's going to be quite interesting, to say the least. However, though, looking at this, again, previous low is actually moving to northeast pretty deep, 996 millibars. And we have another deep low across South Carolina, not South Dakota, I mean. And then we have, this is going to be also, it's going to bring pretty resurgence in temperatures. Temperatures are going to be very warm this time of year. We'll be going to the CPC outlook, actually. It's going to be above average, but, again, pretty large scale low. And then also, if thunderstorms possible from Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, these could also be strong to severe. Very large scale system, 996 millibars. It's certainly how uncertain, because right now the European model has actually been showing a very significant tornado outbreak, while GFS is actually showing barely anything. The instability isn't as high. Then looking into Wednesday, again, thunderstorms across, then for Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi. These could also might be strong to severe right now. Euro is actually pointing out some very strong shear around like 70 to 80 knots. Pretty strong jet, to say the least. And we're looking at now the rainfall for the next 7 days. And you can definitely see across the south, it's going to be pretty torrential rainfall is expected. As, again, flash flooding concerns as well. We'll be going to actually day 3. There's a slight risk of excessive rainfall. We'll be breaking that down soon. And across as well, stretching from Illinois actually to the Gulf Coast. We have some heavy rain possible. Yeah, as you can definitely see in the res, it's indicating a couple inches of rain at least. But also, locally higher amounts is possible and cannot be ruled out. So anyways, let's head into the Storm Prediction Center. Looking right now, we have a slight risk. I wouldn't be surprised by the time this gets uploaded, as actually downgraded to just a thunderstorm risk, as the severe weather threat has diminished. 15% wind, 5% hail, but it's not really much to say because the severe weather threat already passed. Day 2, there is absolutely nothing. Day 3, we'll be breaking this down as this is Friday. The North American model actually has been showing some interesting things, quite interesting features, to say the least. Definitely see a slight risk as well for Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and then all Mississippi, marginal as well surrounding that, stretching to Alabama as well. However, though, 15% probabilistic significant as well across Texas and Oklahoma. Texas and Oklahoma is definitely where you could definitely see some very large hail, maybe a couple tornadoes right now. North American model has been showing some very, very interesting stuff, to say the least. Looking at the day 4 through 8 outlook, actually, looking at day 4, definitely see 15% across South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and also across from Mississippi to Louisiana. Looking very concerning with American models as well, going across Alabama, Mississippi. Some potential for some severe thunderstorms. And then day 7, 15% across Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. By the way, this is very uncertain. If European model solution verifies, we're looking at significant widespread outbreak, and it's certainly not a good look, really. However, though, GFS is showing nothing. Once it gets into the range Mesoscale models will have a much better idea. Looking at excessive rainfall, though, we see Texas, Louisiana, maybe a portion of Arkansas, then also from Mississippi, Alabama, a slight risk. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and also Tennessee. You're under 15, under marginal risk. I mean, turn around, don't drown, and then also, flash flooding is one of the leading killers in the U.S. Don't get yourself in that situation. Drive smart. And if you're on, well, anyways, really, looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook across the U.S., you can really see above average temperatures across, except for the Northwest, as we have actually very warm temperatures, and as well above average precipitation across central states, really. So we'll be moving on to 8 to 14 days. Definitely see a lot of neutral again across the East Coast, maybe the southern states as well, warmer than average, and also maybe above average precipitation across from the southeast and east coast. Keep in mind, and then also looking at the hazards for the next 3 to 7 days. Of course, we have some heavy rainfall across the east coast as well, across the Midwest. Anyways, that's really it for today's video. I hope you enjoy. It's gonna be quite a busy next several days, as we're definitely looking at something potentially substantial, significant to the outbreak, maybe. But apart from that, that's really it. And yeah, goodbye.